Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dome. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Fair catch called for and made. The Seminoles offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're either going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He'll run it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done work, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cole.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the week.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. To the air on 1st down. He finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and we saw it right there on that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wide out in motion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Hold and fire complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He makes the connection. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The sure hands, it's Hart. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boston College will send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they... Off he goes! He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Another incompletion on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Turns it loose. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Boston College will send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Lincoln. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Going up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Wiggles free. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Florida State, 38, Boston College.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hand off from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
Take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself.
And he's running in the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run. Forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls.
Boston College.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Cole. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Ready, ready.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Working that left side now. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that